Hello. What's up, y'all? It's Emily. It's EmTV Live on Facebook and Instagram. I am live. The replays will be going out to IGTV and to LinkedIn. Welcome. Thank you for being here. Thanks for watching. It's my honor and pleasure to have you here with me. Today's topic is Let Go and Let Goddess. So if you guys watched my video from yesterday, you know that both of my children had oral surgery today. Never have I had to go to the hospital and knock on wood other than being born. Never, knock on wood, have I ever been under general anesthetic. And I did both of those things today with both of my children. They are currently upstairs with their dad watching a movie, and I want to obviously follow through with my commitment to go live because, as some of you guys know, EmTV is here every Monday through Friday from now until November 27th. And so just coming to you all with just updates with what I'm up to, what's going on in the world, and hopefully bring you some juju with how to be in the experience of a fulfilling life, growth, insights. And so today, my message is, let go and let Goddess. So you can imagine taking your 5 and 7-year-old into the hospital to go under general anesthetic to do some dental work, because they had so much dental work to do that 3 different dentists said they have to go to the hospital and be put under. And so after 3 opinions, I finally surrendered. I really resisted it for a long time, for like a couple of years, that this news kind of started to prevail in our world. So you can imagine that it's been a bit of a trying day emotionally. My daughter was an absolute superstar. She was incredible. My son was a little bit more challenging. He's had some dental work previously, so he was a little bit more intimidated and scared. And so it just had me thinking about, oh man, the fact that we try to control so much. We want things to be safe. We want things to be comfortable. We don't want our children to experience pain. We don't want to experience loss. And obviously going under general anesthetic, there's a risk, right? There's a risk. One of the risks is life. And it's a really confronting thing to be with. Just knowing that anything could go awry at any minute. Thank God they're both home safe and sound. And today was one of those days where, I had to put my faith in spirit. I had to put my faith in God or Goddess, whatever term resonates for you. And it just got me so present to, we think we're in control. We think we're in control. We think we have control. And, there's a really great book called The Surrender Experiment that I read recently by Michael Singer. And he talks about how, the planets, they stay in orbit, right? Nature left undisturbed sustains itself. We don't have to control the planets spinning in orbit. We don't have to be like, hey, did you make sure that we were orbiting around, did you make sure that the sun was orbiting, that the sun doesn't orbit, we orbit around the sun. Did you make sure that we're still in orbit, that the moon's still in orbit? We don't have to control these things. It's life. Life happens through us. We don't have to control life. We get to be the experience of life being lived through us. And so when we think we can control, when I think that I can make everything okay and better, or I have to decide what's going to happen or how it's all going to go down. No, I don't. My job is to surrender. My job is to trust. My job is to have faith. Because life is going to happen with or without me. What's going to happen is going to happen with or without me. So I have two choices. I can try to control and muddle and like make sure it's okay, usually at my own desire to feel like important or in control, or so that I know that things are predictable and manageable and that I can control them, that I know what to expect. Or I can let go and I can be in the experience of experiencing. And that is a practice. It's not something I just, flipped a switch this morning, was like, I'm just going to go to the hospital with my two kids and I'm just going to like let whatever happens. And, that wasn't an unconscious default for me. I had to be in the practice of, all right, I'm being in the experience of being in the hospital with my two kids. I'm being in the experience of putting my children under general anesthetic. I'm being in the experience of just being in the vibe of the hospital. And I'm experiencing it. And I'm grounded in love. And I'm grounded in trust. And I'm grounded in faith. And all of those things is a practice. It's a skill set that you get to practice. So when you notice yourself running around, freaking out, trying to control things, trying to manipulate things to get them to go the way you want them to go so that you feel like you're in control, so that you know what's predictable, so that you're comfortable. When you catch yourself in that place, my invitation for you is to let go and let Goddess. Let go and let God. Be in the practice of being in the experience. What is it like to be in the experience of what you're going through? What is it like to surrender the control? What is it like to know that life wants to be experienced through you? And sometimes that doesn't always mean that it's going to be joyful and fulfilling. Can you be in that experience? And that's what's powerful, to be present with whatever is going on. To be present with what's so. Not the way that you want things to be, not the way that you think they should be. Can you be present to what is so? So that is what I got for you guys. I'm going to go get back to my little people upstairs. Thanks for joining me on EmTV. Again, it's an honor to have you here. If you're watching on the replay, let me know that you were here. For those of you that joined in, thank you for being here. I'm sending you guys all love from my heart to yours. And, my wish and desire for you is that you be in the experience of experiencing, that you can be in the experience of surrender and letting go as much as you possibly can. Have a beautiful weekend. I will be back on Monday. And if you need me, you know where to find me. Lots of love. Bye for now, guys. Take care.